Hey guys, welcome to another episode here at Garage Time TV. Now this is a pretty exciting day for us. We're actually going to be taking our 1982 Fiat 124 all the way to Vick Autosports just south of the Dallas area. And it's about, I want to say 300 miles from here. It's about 3.5 hours, 4 hours from where we are here at the shop. Now we're going to drive this the entire way. Last episode we did a systems check, checked our valve clearances, making our shims are right. We did a full underbody carriage inspection, and we replaced and fixed anything that needed fixing from last episode, so we are all set to go on this drive. So we're going to be packing up the GoPro, which is what you guys are, and my wife is going to be following me in her car, just in case we have any issues. But we have packed up spare parts, tools, all sorts of good stuff, fluids, things like that, just in case we have any issues. Now I'm not counting on us having any issues in the car, but we did do a quick gas run this morning to top off the fuel tank on this thing. Ran flawless. So I'm really excited to get this thing on the road here in about an hour or so. We're gonna hit the road. Got the last few things to pack up. Then we're gonna head over there. I'm gonna do my best to get this video out to you guys Friday night. It is Thursday, we're heading up a little early. So I'm hoping that we can get this done for you. Drive all the way up there, nice, successful, no hiccups, cross your fingers. And we'll get this video out to you Friday night and edit it in the hotel there when we get up there. So let's finish packing up. We'll get you guys mounted on the dash in here so you guys can have a nice front seat view all the way down there. Some good time lapses of the Texas flatness because we don't really have mountains, but it'll be a fun trip up there. I'm so excited to bring you guys along. And we're gonna make it all the way there in our 1982 124 without issue. Spreading the good karma. Good karma, good karma. We're gonna do just fine. Let's hit the road. All right, it's been a solid 30 minutes and we're stopped. But not for the wrong reason. We're actually at, it's called Buc-ee's. For some of you that may not know what Buc-ee's is, it's like the mecca of gas stations here in Texas. So we had to stop for snacks, of course, because it's a long drive, but this is also a good way to test for a good systems check. So what we're gonna be doing is checking for the oil, checking a few other things, coolant, all that good stuff. We've been running really well for this first half hour. We're not running hot or anything like that. Oil pressure's good. We are just above the max mark. I'm gonna do one more check. Yep, we are good there. Everything else still looks okay. All right, so our oil level looks good. Our brake fluid is good. Our coolant is doing just fine. Our fan did kick on, so we are good there. And everything looks good. So the first half hour, everything is holding up just fine. So we're gonna keep on trucking. We've got our snacks in the front seat. We're saying goodbye to Buc-ee's and hitting the road. All right, so we've made a gas stop and we have gone 137 miles and we got down to a quarter of a tank. So out of an 8-gallon tank, we've used 6 gallons, divide 137 divided by 6, and that is math, numbers. 137 divided by 6. Thinking, computing. Math is hard. 22.8. 22.8, that's how good I am. 22.8 miles per gallon. It's okay. I think we're running rich, so I think that's why we're burning a little bit more. We should be getting closer to, I think, 25 or 28. But again, we've got to adjust our fuel air mix and really dial this thing in, part of the goal this weekend. So the other thing I realized is I'm not going to get this video to you guys on Friday because I left my laptop at home. So I cannot edit any of this while I am here this weekend. So this will be a bonus video right after the event, probably Wednesday, Tuesday, just a bonus video for you guys on how we make it. So far we've got about an hour and a half left. We're about 20 miles outside of Waco. So we are making good time. We're trying to beat the sun. It's got not enough to keep us going. So we're gonna hit the road. We're all gassed up. This tank of gas will definitely get us there, up to the hotel. So let's get there before it gets dark, because I don't want to be out here in the dark in this. So let's hit the road.
The next day.
All right, so it's the next day. We made it just perfectly fine. It was really dark outside by the time we got here, so you wouldn't really be able to see a whole lot here at the hotel, but we made it just fine. We had no issues. We didn't have any overheating issues. We didn't have any oil pressure issues, nothing like that. And I just did a check here this morning, and our oil pressure, our oil level, can you just tell that the coffee hasn't hit yet, but our oil level is just above the max mark, so we're looking good there. And our coolant level is nice and topped off, right at the top there when I remove the cap. So that's nice and good to go, I guess. I just really need this coffee to hit. Anyway, it is time for us to head over to Vick's. We're gonna go over there for the day, kind of hang out and help them out around the shop, see if we can walk the aisles of all their massive selection of parts, which is gonna be super exciting. You know, it's like a kid in a candy store. And, oh, I want that. Ooh, I want that. And I need that. So that we're gonna do some of that. We're gonna do some shopping. I'm just gonna pull stuff off the shelf that I want, and I'm gonna go up to the counter and check out with that. There's a couple things that ours needs. You know, we need some of the guides for the windows that are missing, the, like, the little felt. I know I need that. Things like that. So we're gonna be doing that. Just really kind of a hangout at the shop day, but everything went perfectly fine yesterday. Really good drive up. It was a lot of fun, just being behind the wheel of this thing for 4 hours. We only had to fill up once, but we did average about 23 miles a gallon at the end of it here. So we are at, as of, according to the trip meter, we did 228 miles yesterday here to the hotel. The one thing I do need to work on today is this kind of slides around, so I've got to pull this back out and tie that back down. One thing I really would suggest is, you can see where there used to be a hold down for the latch it. Yeah, it's missing. So that's another thing I really want to get, is a latch like that. These are just small things that I need to kind of make this more of a complete car, but it ran perfectly fine yesterday. So we're gonna head over to the shop. It's only like a 7-minute drive from the hotel. So we're gonna head over there and see the guys and walk around and see what trouble we can get into. Hopefully not too much, but just enough. Well, we made it. The whole like 5 to 7 minute drive over here. And we'll get the keys out. But here we are. It's crazy to think that in this spot, you know, you might recognize it from last year's video, the sign here. But we were parked right here last year. And that's when we had our horrible disaster where the engine flooded and it wasn't very good at all. But we're here. We're gonna go in, take a look, do one last look back, and go say hi and go check out some stuff. So Matt is currently working filling orders, and I get to just do the fun stuff of look around at a bunch of parts that I kind of want but have to have some sort of self-control. Look at all these OEM parts, all sorts of carb pieces and base gaskets, and I've got a friend following me around because I gave him attention and pet him a little bit, so he wants more. Oh look, they've even got an ECU down here. How awesome is that? I'm telling you, man, they've got everything here. They've got the fuel pump, spacers. It's kind of weird that I can actually just walk down these aisles and identify most of the, I know, right? Isn't that weird? Most of these parts. Oh yeah, look, they've got the spacers. All these are carb parts, and then we've got some locking gas caps, fuel senders. Oh, these are the caps for the dash. These are for your top boots, for your top cover. I know, it's so exciting, Kitty. We're going through all the stuff because we're having fun.
Just the inside shelves.
Just the inside shelves, yeah.
Considering we just got our radiators in a month ago, that rack looks.
Oh, you got in a whole. Oh, these are all the wire headlight relay kits. That was great last night, by the way.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah. So last night when we got here, it was like right on the verge of dark. So it was about 8 o'clock, and we had to turn on the headlights, and it was like perfect. It was great. So I did a video on that. If you haven't seen the video on this headlight relay kit, you got to check it out. But oh look, all these boards for your rear lights, the circuit boards, gaskets. Oh, and Matt, you said you have a special on your, or you have the deal going on with your new taillights, right? The aftermarket ones?
Yeah. The new tail lights. Buy one, get the other side for free. So if you get left one, you get the right one free. You get the right one, you get the left one free, and you get a gasket with both. So it's half off.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, and those are the ones that I installed on mine also. So you guys got to check that video out as well. And there's all sorts of videos I'm gonna drop in the description, but you gotta check that one out also. Those are brand new taillights, and it's so much better than that spider crack from the old plastic from the 80s. So definitely worth the upgrade. And then this is just even more heaven because there's parts everywhere. And I'm gonna get in trouble here. Camshafts. Oh, I need these so bad. So you may have noticed in some of my video clips that my hood like vibrates like crazy. Well, this stops that. So I definitely need some of those. All these rubber pieces. Yeah, this is just, I'm gonna get in trouble here if I'm not careful. Now some of these are alpha parts. Oh yeah, does this look familiar? Yep, that's what I used on my engine, the red. They've also got the black and the silver. Pistons. What are these? What do we got here? Oh, these look like something for an alpha. I'm not quite familiar with those. Oh, transmission mounts. Well, we just got, oh, and then of course we've got piston rings. Oh, look at these. Those are snazzy. Rings. Oh, the water tees. So these are the tee that I have in mind. I have the red one. Like this. Oh, look at the emblems. Bags of emblems ready to go. Those are the caps for your wheels. Man, I'm just, oh, wiper motor. I need one so bad. I did the repair on mine, but it's just not quite the same, so I definitely need to get a new wiper motor desperately. So, as you can tell, they've got lots and lots of parts in stock, and I love coming here and just shopping because they have the seat foam bases for your seats. Like, I would have never thought that was even accessible anymore. But they just got parts for days and days and days. Body parts and panels, and they've got all sorts of stuff. Look at these old signs. Pininfarina sign, a Bertoni sign. These were out last year. Those are really cool. Control arms. We did a really good series on control arms on all the versions that they sell. We have, I'll make sure to put that down below too, but these are some of their control arms. I'll have to walk around the other way, but man, this is just, oh, look at these wheels. Now, I did the wheel video as well, and so these are some of the wheels. These were one of my favorite ones as well, this kind of gunmetal color. Really like that. But, I mean, they've got everything you could need, and then some. These look like taillights for an Alpha. Yeah, Alpha taillights, look at those. Brand new. Man, Nick, if you're watching this, Those would be great on your Alpha. And you know who you are. Radiator hoses for days. Overflow tanks. All these control, the bar for steering, what is it called? You know what I'm saying, steering bar. Some more taillights, cross members. It's getting dark back here because the lights are off. But I'm telling you, man, look at all these dashes. In the plastic. Shocks, KYB shocks. Look at these. Ricambi Auto. Oh, these are ball joints. Yeah, look at those. Man. And of course, the one they're slowly but steadily working on. That's just the front room and this front storage area. There's way more than this. There's just parts everywhere, and I'm clearly skipping over a lot of it because I keep getting distracted. But, oh, this is where all their wheels are. Oh, look at this thing. That's cool. A little Vespa. You can roll around town on that thing. Imagine how long it would take to get here from Houston on that thing. That'll take forever. They've got, oh, look at all these fuel tanks. Do you have a bad fuel tank? Because they've got them. So many of them, actually. That's great. Look at all the exhaust pieces on the wall here. Oh, they've got cats. They've got all these stainless exhaust pieces. Man, they've got so much. Just so much is in stock. I love it. Look at all these radiators. Yeah, these are great. Complete radiator, 2 rows. Yeah, I mean, this is just a kid in a candy store. I just cannot get enough. I don't even know where to start. What do we got here? Oh, brake boosters. Oh, look at the wheels. So I really like these. These were definitely one of my top 3, probably my number 1, honestly. And the wife wasn't a fan, so that's why I passed on these. But I really like these. But they've got so many wheels in stock. And body panels, repair panels. You got rust spots, don't worry. They've got a patch panel for that. Got fenders and the wheel arches, and they've got quarter panels and body panels everywhere. So they can get those out to you as well. These are, look like for a spare tire. Not for a Fiat though. There's so much stuff in here. Oh, look, they've got the bumpers. These look like some structural parts for like an Alpha. More cross members. Some more wheels. Yeah, so I'm gonna have some fun walking around while Matt is filling orders. That way I can start compiling the list of what I need for my car, because the list is limitless for what I could get, as long as the wife doesn't know. And that's the key, as long as she doesn't know. Look at all their suspension parts back here and everything. I'm gonna get lost. Matt, I'm lost, help me. Anyway, we're gonna let him fill orders, and then we'll come back in a little bit.
Many hours later.
Well, hopefully this light doesn't wash you out, but it is the day of open house. Yesterday we had a lot of fun. We got distracted with all sorts of parts and toys, and I got a new wiper motor, all new relay for it as well. All these little detail parts, caps for the triangle windows, new felt line as well. And my lower grille was cracking and falling apart, so of course I had to get a new lower grille as well. And so we were messing around with the car, fixing up the channels on this side, nice new weather stripping, really trying to seal up the car. The whole drive up here, that window was rattling the entire time, making my brain go crazy. So we're gonna start packing up all these parts because it's the day of open house. And we are going to get ourselves set up. This thing is disgusting from the road, so we're going to wash that and then help them set up everything, get the wheels set up and everything, and get started and get to work. So let's get this out here and wash it up and be presentable. Now that we're up to the front, we got to give this thing a bath. I brought all my cleaning supplies from home, a towel, all that stuff. But there's just bugs caked onto this thing, and my poor windshield all covered in bugs, and it's a murder scene. But you know, we got road grime to clean off, and I did a buff before I left, and so some of that's still kind of hanging on here. That'll come off. Just gotta scrub it. But yeah, it's pretty dirty, especially back here on these rear quarter panels. We hit some wet road along the way, so we got to get that done and see if we can get that taken care of. And I don't really have a vacuum for the inside, but it's fine. We just got to get all that crap off. So let's do a good wash. Flags are out. Matt is over there hammering up the signs. Got my stuff here. Bought a little bit of shirts and drink sleeves and stuff like that to sell here for you guys. So if you're needing a shirt, we've got those too. Just a couple left, but all this good stuff. Let's start washing this thing because it is nasty. All right, so the car is washed. We had our coffee. Other people are starting to show up. We've even got an X19 rally car. So people are starting to show up now. Last episode, you guys remember I'm going to do a live stream today from the event. So it's going to be here in probably about another. Yeah, today's going to be fun. So in about 2 hours, we're going to go live as people start rolling in. But I'm going to shoot some shots from today, not a whole lot. And then tomorrow on the drive home, which we should have no issues again. So let's have a great day today. I'm going to show you guys some shots of some of the cars that rolled up. But we're going to see you at noon today, 12:30ish. Start to go live for a little while. Make sure you guys tune in. I know it's going to be after the fact, but we're going to go live. Make sure you guys catch that video because I will keep it posted. Walking around. So let's see what guys show up today, and I'll show you guys what we've got, and listen to awesome exhaust like that from rally cars. Man, that thing is awesome.
A few moments later.
There's no racing.
Oh, we're racing.
Show, just go. He's gonna kill himself.
He's so big. What happens if you're a 6 foot tall, 6'5" tall man?
Not too bad.
Many hours later.
Isn't this thing ridiculous?
I love it. I absolutely love this car.
It hauls too.
I can't wait.
We'll see y'all later. Be safe. No. It's so funny, little thing.
Tanya is like Prius.
Hey, my reverse lights work.
Hey, when did you make those?
Easy dial in a little bit. I have to dial a little bit. So it's definitely weird to watch someone else drive your car.
Yeah.
and drive away in it,
makes me wonder if, like,
because it just doesn't feel quite right. But you know, all in good time, all having fun. Definitely feels a little strange.
definitely see it's running a bit rich.
Yeah. All right, so we are back at the hotel. We are all checked out. We had a fantastic time today at the open house. I really thought we were going to stay just a little bit longer, but the sun was, as you can tell, getting to me, and it was getting pretty late. So we were actually able to check out of our hotel a little early, so we're going to head back this afternoon, hopefully beat some of the darkness. We will have our headlights and everything work just fine, but we're going to try and get to town before it gets super dark. It'll be nice to sleep in your own bed. So we're about to hit the road, but it was an absolutely fantastic time, and of course I had to get more parts because that's just the right thing to do. So it was really good to meet all these people, and it's so good to see the community up and alive and active, and people building cars and new interest in these cars, and being able to put out content to help them out and get them a good start to working on their own vehicles. So we're gonna ride home with the top up. The sun is still pretty bright, but it is super cool outside, so we're gonna pop open the wing windows and jam it on the way home, and hopefully get there before it's too dark, and maybe we'll get you some good sunset images as well as we get towards the house and towards the shop. So let's head home and sleep in our own bed. What a weekend. Let's go home. Well, we made it. We ended up driving 463.5 miles in our 1982 Fiat 124 Spider without a hitch. We had no problems whatsoever. Got up to 75, 80 miles an hour, keeping up with traffic. You know, in Texas we have faster speed limits. So we pushed it and able to keep up, no problem. It was a great trip to the Vick Autosports Open House weekend. So it was really good to have it all come together all at once. Great to see some good friends, make new friends, see some old friends. Jesse from Eldest Builds was there. We did do our live stream, so if you guys have not seen that, we did do about a 30-minute live stream at the open house. And at that open house, if you haven't seen the live stream, they actually handed out an award. And somehow I ended up with one. But it is a Fiat and Alfa Romeo Advancement Award. So Jesse got one also, and I have his in the back of my car because he was on his Ducati, so he couldn't carry this. But I don't know where I'm going to mount this. I'm gonna have to figure that out, but it's all stainless, just like our headers in our car, but it's an award for all the videos and content and stuff about the brand and helping people work on their cars and have at least a good starting point of where to look. So I'm very thankful for this and very appreciative of this in the recognition. So thank you, the Vick's team, for presenting me with this, and same with Jesse. Jesse got one also for his videos on his content. So, but like I said, I do have Jesse's here as well, the exact same award. But I have it because Jesse will be here in about 3 weeks. Yeah, 3 weeks by the time that this video comes out, because we will be doing an automatic swap into a 124. So I have an automatic transmission, and we have a heck of a story to share with you guys on that project. We're trying to do it in one weekend, go from a manual to an automatic conversion, and that's going to be an adventure because if you've seen Jesse's videos, you know he's a character. So we're going to be working on that together as well. So that's why I have his, because he's going to be here to come pick it up while we work on that project. So make sure you guys are subscribed and stay tuned for that coming up to the channel very soon. But This goes to show that you can take your 124 anywhere you want to go. You just maintain it, take care of it, and it'll take care of you. It's an absolute blast to drive, and I would definitely do it again. Absolutely do it again. You know, sometimes it got a little dark on us as we were wrapping up the trip here, but our headlight relay kit from Vick's and it all helped us out, keep a nice bright vision in front of us. We did load up the trunk full of parts, so be expecting some more projects on this. Some adjustments here. We got a new wiper motor to put in, a nice strong new wiper motor. We got new felt channels and weather stripping for our windows. That's another thing we need to do. I got a new lower grille. I also got a Prima front brake kit. That will be going on this car as well. It is a really, really nice front brake kit, upgrade from the original stock. So that's all coming to the channel soon, so we can keep working on this one and making it roadworthy again. So thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Subscribing really, really helps the channel, so please, please do that so we can continue to grow to keep this car on the channel and working and running and driving us everywhere, and on the bus as well. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. And until next time, we'll see you.